Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and today I am back with such an exciting video. So Untamed recently reformulated their Chocolate Earth fragrance. So I've got the original formulation here, and Sunyata, the owner, just sent out a travel spray of the reformulation. So she's basically said that she reformulated it to make it a little bit easier to wear for some people. She said that some people were finding it a little bit challenging. I love the original formula. I love them both. She can do no wrong with her perfumes. Every single fragrance that she has made has been absolute magic. So I knew that the reformulated version was going to be magical as well, and it is. So she said she wanted to use the same notes. So both fragrances do have the same note breakdown, but she kind of she reformulated it and she used the same materials, but I'm guessing in like just different proportions. So she said instead of being like an herbal, piney mushroom fragrance with chocolate, that it's now a chocolate fragrance with herbal, piney mushroom notes. So basically it's a chocolate fragrance now, whereas before it was more of like a mushroom fragrance. So yeah, this one just came in the mail and I immediately sprayed it all over. And then I went in and got the original Chocolate Earth and sprayed it all over one of my arms. And then this one I'm wearing all over today. You guys, like I said before, I adore the original Chocolate Earth. I think it's fantastic. I have made decants out of mine for people, but I have a big dent because I love these fragrances. These are comfort fragrances for me. I absolutely adore the original Chocolate Earth, but the new Chocolate Earth is fantastic. So when you sniff the original, you really do get the herbal, earthy mushroom like immediately, but when you open the bottle and sniff the new one, it's a chocolate fragrance. You get this delicious, yummy, powdery cocoa with just a hint of the herbally mushroom in the background, and it is phenomenal. The new one is definitely a gourmand. The original this is definitely like an herbaceous mushroomy, earthy fragrance. The new one is definitely just a straight up gourmand, but like a really, really interesting gourmand. There are definitely not many perfumes on the market or fragrances on the market that incorporate like a mushroom note. This one is incredibly wearable. I think anybody that likes chocolate fragrances would absolutely love this one. And how awesome are these travel sprays? I love it. I love that she came out with travel sprays. It's such an amazing way to try out her fragrances before committing to a full bottle. And they dry down differently too. So you lose a lot of the chocolate in the first one. However, it does stick around. Okay, so I'm gonna spray the original on this arm. I absolutely love them all. The original is gorgeous. It really is. I mean, I get the mushroom immediately. It's the most dominant note to my nose in the original. But as it dries down, and it starts to dry down quickly, so within like 15-20 seconds, it starts to dry down and you get the gorgeous marigold. And there really is this, it's the most stunning kind of dry herbaceous, as if you're smelling dried herbs or dried greens. The earthiness is there, but it's definitely kind of in the background. You definitely get the fir balsam, but again, it's blended beautifully. It's just perfection. It's not too strong. It's not overpowering, but the mushroom note is definitely the most dominant note in the original. It's always there. It's ever present. All of the other notes around it are kind of changing and morphing, and it's, you know, it's definitely taking you on a journey, and every time you sniff it, you're gonna smell something a little bit different. It's just an incredible fragrance, and it helps that it smells amazing on my skin chemistry. I usually have the worst skin chemistry on the planet. I usually struggle so hard with fragrances smelling good on me. A lot of them just don't. That's just another reason why I love her perfume so much, because every single one of them just smells good on me. They just work with my skin chemistry, and this one is no different. And as this one dries down, as it warms on your skin, you get this beautiful, slightly earthy, but also slightly medicinal patchouli. You get the sweetness from the maple sugar, so there is this beautiful maple sugar note in it, and it gives it kind of a very light, delicate sweetness. It's gorgeous. So let me tell you what the notes are in this one. So the top notes are fennel, pine, and tarragon. So when you first spray it, when I was talking about it smells like dried herbs or dried greens, you're definitely getting the tarragon. Yeah, it's definitely this beautiful herbaceous tarragon. The heart is cedar moss, elemi, mushroom, and tagetes or marigold. The base notes are salted chocolate, fresh earth, fir balsam, maple sugar, oak moss, patchouli, and woods. And it is stunning. And the tarragon, as it dries down on my skin, it kind of fades in and out. So it'll kind of go away and I'll smell some other things, but then I'll put my nose to it again and I'll get the fresh, that kind of really beautiful, kind of dried tarragon. It's incredible. It's so good. Okay, let's spray on the Reformulation, which I'm wearing. Okay, this one, it's definitely a chocolate perfume. The reformulated version is chocolate. That's what you smell immediately. It's the most dominant note in the fragrance. You get a little bit of the earthy mushroom in the background when you first spray it. You definitely get a little bit more of that maple sugar. It's a little bit sweeter earlier on than with the original. Gosh, it is fantastic. You still get the really beautiful herbaceous tarragon, but it's lighter. It's much lighter. It's not, this one isn't nearly as herbaceous as the original. This is stunning, you guys. It's gonna be hard for me to explain it because it's so good. Gosh, these perfumes just have my heart. You definitely get this really beautiful kind of fresh fir balsam, but again, it's very, very light, very muted and delicate in the background. This one is all about the chocolate. This one does smell like a chocolate cake, but not an overly sweet chocolate cake. It's kind of like a chocolate cake without the frosting. This one is definitely more chocolate and maple sugar heavy than the original formulation. And all of the other notes are they're light and delicate and they're supporting in the background. They are both fantastic, but if you're a gourmand lover, I think you are going to absolutely love the new formulation. It is phenomenal. It is for those gourmand lovers out there. I'm a gourmand lover, and this smells like something that you want to eat. This is a little bit more kind of conceptual. It's still phenomenal. Still absolutely phenomenal. They're both incredibly unique perfumes. In fact, I'm about to do a video on the most unique fragrances in my collection, and you better believe you will see almost the entire Untamed line because they're on another level. If you want to smell unique, like, you know that nobody else, probably even in your town, is gonna smell like you, these are the fragrances to go for. But anyways, yeah, I think they're both phenomenal fragrances. I am so happy to have the original formulation. I love the reformulated version. I think they're fantastic. But the reformulation is definitely like a warm chocolate cake. It's fantastic. So anyways, guys, that is the reformulated version of Chocolate Earth from Untamed. I will link it down below for you, and definitely check it out if you're interested. Definitely check it out if you're a gourmand lover. I think that you will absolutely fall in love with this fragrance. Oh, it's so good. It's warm, it's cozy, it smells like, you know, when you walk into your house and like you're baking brownies or something, and this isn't it's not that gourmand, it's not like baking brownies gourmand, but you know that kind of chocolatiness that hangs in the air in your house when you bake, you know, a chocolate cake or brownies or something. You get that kind of delicate warmth from this fragrance. It's incredible. So happy to have this. I think it's amazing. So anyways, guys, that is the new formulation of Chocolate Earth from Untamed. I do hope that you all found this helpful. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.